My Immortal, Chapter 42. The Black Parade. Author's note. Oh, geez, a new book is coming out really soon. I can't wait. 1111. I think that Snap will be really the same person as Voldemort, because they are both half-blood, so that will explain why he killed Dumbledore, and he hated Harry. 1111. And then Harry will have to commit suicide, so Voldemort will die, because he will really be a Horcrux. What one? Oh gee, I hope Draco and Harry get together. That would be so schmexy, won't it? If they don't, then JKR is homophobic. Thanks for the help with Vex. Medusa, you rock. 1111. I sat presently in Dumbledore's office with Hedwig, Satan, James, Sirius, Snap, and Lucian. Dumbledore was sitting in front of us coolly. He looked more young than he did in the future. He had taken the iPod away and was now listening to a shitty Avril Lavigne song. What the hell is this anyway? He cackled meanly. I hoped he didn't find out that I was from another time. Whatever you do, don't blame Ebony, you jerk, Satan said. Yeah, seriously, she was trying to get to Satan and Hedwig back together. Sirius said deviantly. Be quiet, you Satanists, Dumbledore cockled. If you're lucky, I'll probably send you all to Akazaban. That will teach you to copulate in the Great Hall. He changed the song of the iPod to an NSYNC song. Suddenly I noticed something strong about the iPod. It was slowly changing. Dumbledore didn't notice. You
fucking
poser, I muttered. I bet you've never heard of GC, James said. No, I knew what the iPod was changing into. Morty McFly's Tim Machine. 11. Shut up, Jones! Draco Sat shouted. Yeah, shut up, Snake said peppily. No, you shut up, Dumbledore, 1111, said Tom. I've had enough of you Satanists in my school, shouted Dumbledore spuriously. Suddenly I grabbed the iPod from him. Everyone jump in before it's too late. I jumped into it, but only one other person jumped in. It was Satan. You dunderheads, 1111, screamed Dumbledore wisely as we went. I looked around. I was in the Slytherin common room with Satan. I was wearing a black plaid miniskirt with hot pink fishnets, a sexy black MCR corset, and black stiletto boots with pink pentagrams on them. My earrings were Blake, Satanist sins, and my raven hair was all around me to my mid-black. Hey, Cole, where is this? He asked in an emo voice. This is the future. Dumbledore's iPod Daddy tried to take away from me was really also a time machine. I told him. Cool, what's an eye patch? He whimpered. It's something you use to listen to music. I yacked. OMFG cool. Wait, what's a four-letter word for dirt? He asked in his sexy voice. I guess sand. I laid confusedly. Yeah, I was just trying to Trinig to make sure it was still the same person. He triumphantly giggled. Suddenly some of my friends walked in. OMG, you're
fucking
alive, said Ginny, wearing a black leather jacket, black baggy pants, and a gothic black from first to last t-shirt. I explained to her why I was alive. Konnichiwa, bitch, said Willow. She was wearing a black corset showing up her boobs with lace all around it and red stripes on it. With it, she was wearing a black leather miniskirt, big black boots, white foundation, black eyeliner, red eyeshadow, and black lipstick. Hey, motherfucker, said Diabella with his red hair. He was wearing a black P-H-E-D t-shirt and black baggy pants. Hey, who's that Ebony? P-apostrophe Lottie Mary questioned as she walked in, wearing a black t-shirt with a red pentagram on it with lace at the bottom, red leather pants with black lace and black stilettos. Oh, it's Satan, I told her, and she nodded, knowing the truth. Suddenly Satan started to cry. "Are you okay, Satan?" we asked concernedly. "Oh, I'm after you're from the future. What if you don't like me anymore? Because we're from different times," he asked. "No, I still like you," I said sexily to him. "Okay," he said wretchedly. I let him listen to Teenagers by MCR on my iPod while I was about to go outside to find out some things. I gave Diabolo a signal to keep Satan occupied. Satan fell asleep. I took the iPod. I was about to walk outside. Professor Sinister ran in. She was wearing a gothic black mini dress with depressing black stripes, white and black striped lights, and red Converse shoes. She was wearing lots of black liner. "Oh my
fucking
God, where's Draco? How did Snap get back here?" I thought he was in Azerbaijan. Azerbaijan, I asked sadly. "Ebony, I was so worried about you, but I know you can't
fucking
die because you're a vampire." Snape came back because that girl Brittany freed him. "I never liked her. She was a bad student." "Trevelry," said reassuredly. "That bitch." One. "Did she also free Hagrid and Lucia and Lupin?" I shouted angrily. I hated Brittany because she was a
fucking
prep. "Yes, they are on the loose at the school. Dumbledore is back. Cornelia is on his way. Tell everyone you see to lock them in the con man room." Trevelry said worriedly. "Okay, but where's Draco? How come he was doing it with Snap?" "I don't know why, but I know he almost tried to commit suicide after he saw you almost kill yourself," she said. "Oh gee, that's terrible," I gasped. Satan was still asleep, so he couldn't tell what was going on. Then I said, "Listen everyone, I have something important to do." "In her, everyone stay." With that I ran out. "Good luck, Tara," everyone cried. I ran secretly down the stairs into the great hall while the portraits around looked at me scaredly. There was hardly anyone else in the stars, and there was an atmosphere of horror. On the way I saw Brittany laughing on the stairs. She was wearing a slutty pink shirt with flowers on it, a blue jean shirt, Abercrombie, and pink stilettos. She would look just like a pentagram of those
fucking
preps, Hilary Duff, and Lindsay Lohan. "You
fucking
bitch!" 111, I shouted angrily. "No, you're totally a bitch. Now Voldemort will, totally kill you," she laughed. "Crucius!" I shouted seductively, pontificating my black wand, and she started screaming because she was being tortured, and I laughed sadistically. "No! Help me! Please!" Brittany screamed terrifiedly. I put up my middle finger at her. In her hand I saw the video camera Snape and Lupin had used to take the video of me. I put the tape of Voldemort doing it with Hedwig on it. Then I continued to round down the stairs with the camera. When I reached the great hall, I saw Vampire Potter. "OMG Vampira!" I yielded. We hugged each other happily. He looked at me with his gothic red eyes and spiky black hair. Around them were black eyeliner and shadow. He was wearing a black leather Jackson, leather pants, a Panic at the Disco concert t-shirt, and his black Congress shoes. It looked more like Joel from Good Charlotte than ever. "Did you hear the song, The River It Rocks?" "I was so worried you died," mewed Vampire. "I know, but I'm a vampire, lol. When I woke up, I was back in 1980, so anyway, I brought Voldemort from when he was young with me." "Where's Draco?" I asked spuriously. "Draco? You mean the fucking poser who betrayed you?" The vampire snarled with anger in his sexy voice. "I know, but we have to find him," I said, smarty. "I'll do it then," Harry said angstily. "Okay," I agreed. Suddenly, all the lights in the room went out, and then the Dorkmark appeared. "Oh my
fucking
Satan!" Harry shouted. "I think Voldemort has ribbed," I said anxiously.
fuck
"I have to find Draco. I guess we should separate." "Okay," Vampire said, diapparating. Sadly, I ran into the great hall.